They made such a big deal about this story. Where's the story, bro? She's a grown adult. It's how many states is it legal in now?
Oh gosh, 30 something, I think.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, is that really a story, bro?
I am here with the guy, the former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, former WWE Head writer. He is none other than Vince Russo.
Yeah, what is going on there, Doctor?
Yeah, man, I'm ready to rock and roll, getting ready for the Christmas cheer as of this taping and all that jazz, man. You know, I'm doing a big old DJ shindig at my house. And,
oh, nice. That's awesome, bro. Good for you, man.
Thank you, man. I'm having a concert in my basement. So
very nice.
It'll be pretty fun, man. So, it's a Friday night fun, and I'm big into Christian rap, and so a lot of my friends, they're like big name Christian rappers. And so, like, a bunch of people are coming over to my house, and we're having like a legit concert. I've got big old DJ speakers in my basement.
That is awesome. Good for you, man.
It's gonna be lots of fun, man. So I'm really looking forward to it. Christmas Day, just chilling, just relaxing, man. Taking the day off from everything. Yeah, kids opening the gifts, and wife and I just chilling throughout the day, just taking the day off, man. Y'all eating good on Christmas Day? Or
oh yeah, bro. We'll have a nice dinner. Yeah.
Nice. Do y'all do the cooking? Like, do y'all do the spread and lay it out? And
usually Christmas Eve we'll do that with the nice fish, the Italian tradition. You know, we'll keep that thing going. Nice.
What's like your go-to Christmas dishes?
Well, bro, once a year, bro, and everybody else in the house hates it, so like they got to prepare 2 meals for me every Christmas, bro. I have a leg of lamb, bro.
Do you
love freaking lamb, but I'm the only one that likes it, man.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, man, because I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving food. Like I like a lot of Thanksgiving. Like, I like mac and cheese. I like mashed potatoes. Like, I like all that year round. But like certain cranberry sauces, my wife makes a really, really good cranberry sauce from scratch. A lot of cranberry sauces, you know, it's okay, but it's not very good. I'm not a big fan of dressing. Not a big fan of that. Of course, the hams and the turkeys, but not everybody's turkey though. I don't like sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I'm not a sweet potato guy either.
Yeah. So people are like, man, you don't like sweet potato. I never got into it, man. I never. Yeah. And I'm open to try new things. Like, I'll try other people's like sweet potatoes, and I'll try it. Like, I don't mind trying anything, but I'm like, I'm like that with cheesecake too. Like, I'll try. People are like, man, you don't like cheesecake until you had mine. You know, I'm like, okay, well, that's yours, and I really don't like it.
But is there a certain cheesecake you like, or you don't like any of it?
The only cheesecake that I will eat is dulce de leche cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
That's the only cheesecake that I will eat. And it doesn't even taste like cheesecake. It just tastes like a piece of, you know, just caramel cake, you know what I mean? Like dulce cake. So that's the only thing that sticks out for me, but anything else,
Yeah.
Speaking of sticking out, we got some buzzing news that stuck out in the world of professional wrestling with Liv Morgan getting arrested. There was some you know, a little bit of Mary J, if you will, and some stuff found in her vehicle. She was arrested, and really nothing's going to come out of it. I mean, I doubt that she's going to get penalized from WWE. So what do you think?
Bro, it's a non-story. Come on, I live in Colorado, and on every corner, I could buy whatever.
There's a dispensary, right?
Give me a break. She's caught with a little bit of something in the car, like, bro. I tell you, Chris, I every morning I go on these wrestling websites just looking for any content.
Yeah.
And the stories are just ridiculous. ridiculous. Like they made such a big deal about this story. What where's the story, bro? She's a grown adult. It's how many states is it legal in now?
Oh gosh, 30 something, I think.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, is that really a story, bro?
Yeah. And here's the thing. It's just like when I saw it, because I usually get all of I'm a Facebook guy. I really don't I retweet stuff on Twitter that I'm tagged in, and barely do IG except for fitness stuff. And so I'm a Facebook junkie though. I'm on Facebook all the time. So I usually find my news with either people always DMing me, wrestling fans DM me about stuff all the time. Did you see this? And and it's just like, okay, let me find this out. So either it was a DM or it was I was just scrolling and seeing what's up with my friends, and I saw, I saw the buzz on Facebook from people, that in the wrestling community talking about it. And so I went to check the article, and I read the article, and I was like, oh, I mean, like, this is a non-story. I mean, like, you really and I saw, and I Googled Liv Morgan, and just to see what the algorithms are, just like a slew of dirt sheet, sites or Liv Morgan arrested. And like, being a journalist, I'm like, okay, well, you gotta make the title captivating on a breaking news story. Right. That you can't make the title like everyone else, because that'll affect the algorithms, right? If everybody has Liv Morgan arrested. So the titles that I was seeing on there, just to try to, have a different title to throw off the algorithm a little bit, to try to get more clicks. It's so clickbaity. I was just like, really? Like, this is like, she was released on bail, I think. And so she's not even in jail anymore. It was just like kind of like a slap on her wrist, a hiccup of an arrest. This is just a non-story.
Non-story, bro.
Yeah. So back in the day though, WWE would have taken this a lot differently, because but they had stricter policies on marijuana and stuff like that. How was it like back in the Attitude Era as far as just the policies with that?
Yeah, bro, that was the thing. Guys were the thing about it was, like, bro, obviously, you don't want guys getting addicted to prescription medication and all that, obviously. But what really used to piss the boys off is when they used to get busted for pot. When they used to fail the test and it was marijuana, like that's what really would pass them off. And bro, listen, I got to tell you, man, the only times in my life like I ever, smoked pot, bro, was to put me to sleep. And that's why a lot of those guys did it, man. The way they were working and on the road all the time, bro, when they hit their hotel room, they just wanted to smoke and go to sleep. Yeah. No harm, no foul. But then if they tested the next morning, that used to really, really, really get the boys angry. And I got to be honest with you, I don't blame them.
Now, why would they get angry?
Because they'd fail the test and get fined.
Yeah. So it would make the boys angry that they failed the test, or made the boys angry that someone failed the test?
No, make the boys angry that they weren't allowed to smoke marijuana.
Oh, that they fail. Okay, I got it.
They thought that was the biggest joke.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I understand. As a psychology doctor, I can narrow it out as far as the reason why I wouldn't really recommend someone spending time doing that and smoking it, because especially people under 25 is exceptionally damaging as far as your brain cells. But at the same time, if it's legal, it's legal. You know what I mean? It's just, again, it goes back to, it's a non-story for me when it comes to Liv Morgan. So, people, dirt sheet riders, just trying to, get some clicks, man. So when like, if you were writing for the WWE, if this was like, if marijuana was legal and you see all these sites talk about Liv Morgan arrested. How would you feel like backstage in WWE seeing all these sheets making this a big thing?
They're a joke. That's how they get the reputation of being a joke, bro.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I still to this day will never ever understand how Triple H opened the door for all of them to walk right in, man. We had a clip on castrating the marks yesterday, and I guess Shawn Michaels was taking NXT questions, and your buddy Houseman was on there. Bro, Shawn was practically laughing in his face with the questions this guy was asking. Like he's asking Shawn, he's trying to get dirt on CM Punk through Shawn Michaels. Shawn's like, well, what are you, Punk's PR agent? Like, why are you asking me about CM Punk? But it's like they just want dirt that you got freaking Shawn Michaels there for. Why are you asking him?
Yeah, as if he's going to be like, oh yeah, well let me tell you the real.
Oh my God, bro, come on.
Yeah, man. Like I said before, I've talked to Meltzer, man. He was super pleasant to me, but I totally understand how people wanting to be so much like Meltzer. Like Meltzer is he's worked the business over more than anybody. He's not taken a single bump and is making probably as much money of more than half or 3/4 of the NXT roster. You know what I mean? Like probably just about all the NXT roster. And he's never taken a bump in his life. I mean, you want to talk about a worker.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
He's the higher power. He's the mastermind behind the higher power giver.
No doubt, man.
It was to me all along.
Absolutely, man.
Now everybody's trying to be like Meltzer, man, and trying to get all the dirt. Back in the day, man, when it wasn't as when the paper trails weren't as known and easily accessible, people could give him the scoops, in exchange. But now it's really difficult to do that. It's you can find someone, but I know of dirt sheet writers who pay people backstage, to tell them a few things, and that's become a big thing, man. But all right, let's talk about R-Truth. Let's talk about R-Truth. The guy is 51 years old. The guy is involved in Judgment Day storylines now. And he beat JD McDonagh. JD McDonagh was supposed to be out of Judgment Day, but it was just, just kidding. No, you're not out of Judgment Day. Come on. We're just joshing you. And so with the Judgment Day, fear us and we're taking over and we're dominating and Judgment Day has arrived, all rise. With this comic relief of R-Truth there, what do you think it does overall to Judgment Day as a whole right now?
Well, bro, you know me. I don't think they were ever over. They got a clubhouse and people are breaking into the clubhouse and they were never over. So the fact that you're going to throw, Truth in there now and make it a comedy routine, it doesn't matter. Like I said, bro, the only thing worth anything is you got to get Damian Priest out of there and make him a major player.
Sure.
The rest of it is a freaking joke, bro.
So let's do this. So if we were to, because I mentioned Karrion Kross, right? If you were to have a new version, so CM Punk, he just kind of made the Nexus his own and became the new Nexus. And so if there's going to be a newly minted Judgment Day and a newly factioned Judgment Day led by Karrion Kross, who would you have a part of the group?
God, bro. See, that's the thing, Chris. It's got such a stench on it. I would kill it. I would not let anybody else carry that name. If you were going to do something like that with Karrion Kross, and just give him a new name. Just give it a new name. I would not give it that name, bro. But thinking of who you'd pull with Karrion Kross, like,
yeah, who would you put with him? Say like 3 or 4 other people.
You go first.
Oof. Oh gosh, dude. Who's there, man? I mean, there's no like dark, sinister type of character that's there now that would work. I can't even think of anybody from NXT that could come up that has that dark character to him. Who's available? Who's out there just in the inner worlds of how about what's our guy's name who was Insanity? Oh gosh, married to Nikki Cross. Killian Dane.
God, I don't even remember who he is.
You don't remember who he was? He was a part of Eric Young's group, Sanity.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's married to Nikki Cross. I think that he'd be interesting. I mean, how about EY?
EY's such a great talent, man. He could do
really
anything.
Good, man.
He could do.
He's in TNA now, though, right?
What about Bray's old partner? Does he got a contract with?
I was thinking Eric Rowan.
Yeah, I mean that would work.
He's a free agent.
I mean, whatchamacallit would work if they, but now they're the buddy team, so you could throw that out the window. Ciampa would have worked.
Ciampa would have been.
But now him and DUI, they're good buddies. I mean, God, bro, give me what a waste.
What do you see? Because Eric and Ivar is just too campy to me as far as their Viking. That really wouldn't work. How about Omos?
Oh God, bro! Don't even say that as a joke, man. Don't even say that as a joke.
they're probably like, that's a good idea. Let's bring him there. Yeah, there's not like a lot of people that, because when, like, say for instance, when Malachi Black was there, when Buddy Murphy was there, like those would have been good.
Yeah, bro, we could rattle off like 10 people that are jokes right now, but we can't name one that you would put with Karrion Kross.
Nobody.
I mean, I watched SmackDown. They have made blithering idiots out of Austin Theory and his partner.
Grayson Waller.
They're idiots. Like, they've made such jokes of those guys. Like, come on, man.
What do you think? Why do you think all the start stops with Theory?
Because they probably thought he had a chip on his shoulder or something. And he was more than he really was. So now they're going to make him look like a moron.
Do you think that he's, on the list on the chopping block of releases coming up soon?
Yeah,
like he would be one of those people.
Bro, if you don't know by now, the guy's never going to get over. We said it from day one. His character is he's a wrestler. We said that from day one, bro.
Yeah, from Atlanta.
Yeah,
that's he's a jock from Atlanta. I mean that's his gimmick. Like, why do there's a bunch of jocks from Atlanta. Like, why would I care that you're a different jock from Atlanta? I don't care about that. So I mean, unfortunately, it does seem like Austin Theory is would be one of those people that would be next on the chopping block, man. Unless, why not take him back to NXT and have him win the NXT championship there, man?
Bro, quite frankly, I don't care what you do. Bro, like, put him wherever you want him.
Why not? I mean,
the guy's never getting over.
The only problem with that is he'll still be the Atlanta jock in NXT.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's just like when he was with, I think it was Evolve, it was when they worked with WWE for a while. when he was with Evolved, he was so good, man. He was really young, so he was like, people just didn't like him because he was so smug and arrogant.
Yeah.
And he was like 22, 23, just a real young kid. And he ended up being the champion there. He was really good. Mic work was really good. Now I don't know if they're like intentionally dumbing him down, but I mean WWE does that though. They intentionally dumb people down for some odd reason, of which I don't understand. But it seems like they intentionally dumb him down from what he was in the Indies, man. I wonder why they do that. Why do you think they, especially with Triple H, because you know he's all for the NXT guys, why would they dumb him down and not give him an opportunity to really show the character that he had in the Indies?
Bro, it could be a million reasons, and I say it all the time. It could be one thing he said. It could be one thing he didn't say. It could be one. Bro, I swear to God, it's like when I was in college, I was in a fraternity. And bro, you know, like you have Hell Week and hazing, but it lasts a week.
Yeah.
Once somebody is initiated, they're a fraternity brother. WWE does this for years and years and years. You want to initiate, bro? You know, in baseball, when the rookie comes up, they make him carry everybody's stuff, and he's got the Rainbow Bright backpack and all that stuff, bro. That lasts for about 3 days.
Yeah.
In the WWE, this goes on forever.
For a career.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Charlotte Flair signs a multi-million-dollar deal with WWE. Also, per your boy, Shawn Ross Sapp, Sasha Banks / Mercedes Mone is asking for a price even higher than Charlotte's new contract. Thoughts of Charlotte's big news, and do you think that Sasha Banks's requests are justified if this is indeed true?
Well, first of all, I'm glad for Charlotte. If she's happy there and that's where she wants to be, and she got the money she wanted, great for her. I think she's a great performer. She's believable. I've always been a fan of hers, bro. She's playing. That it's what's happening right now in baseball, because you know you got your free agents and you got the agent. Well, this team's offering me this, and then this team's. All she's doing is using that as a bargaining chip for AEW. And I promise you, bro, at the end of the day, she'll get more from AEW than Charlotte got for WWE.
No, I can see that, just because Tony Khan, you know, he's notorious for just throwing money out there.
Yep.
But do you think that there would be a deal? First of all, let me ask you this. Do you think that Sasha Banks is as advertised as far as living up to her billing?
No, I don't. No, not for the money Tony Khan's going to pay her. She's a good worker. Okay, she never did any character work ever.
Really?
Never. What character work? She called herself the boss, and everybody called her the boss, but we never saw her as the boss.
So what does that look like? Like leading a faction or something like that?
Yeah, man, leading a faction, having money, telling people what to do, making the rules, breaking the rules.
Leading a faction.
Yeah, we never saw that with her, bro.
Yeah. She had a character as far as the boss and the glasses and stuff like that. It's just, but yeah, that's true. I mean, she wasn't anybody's boss.
No.
She didn't play a boss. So yeah. She became a blueprint, I think, too. Like I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah.
What that means. But other than, Matt Morgan, that was Matt Morgan's name, man. Give him his moniker back.
That's right.
But yeah, I agree. I don't think she lived up to her billing, honestly. She was a good worker, but I don't know. I just she has some time. She has some interesting matches, and she has some good matches, but I don't know. I just never really thought that Sasha Banks really was like going into infamy as one of the GOATs. Like I never looked at her as that.
She's going to get her money though. And good for her, bro. I'm all for that, bro. Listen, man, I'm a Giants fan, and Ohtani just went to the arch rival Dodgers. And I'm like, bro. If a guy can
million or something like
700,
that,
if a guy can get 700 million, get it, bro. Like serious. That's how I am, bro. Like if somebody's willing to pay you that money, get that money, bro.
I'm all for that too, man.
Yeah, man. You know,
but Otani's, I mean, he lives up to his billing. He's
bro, but he's coming off of arm surgery, and nobody knows how he's going to do if he can pitch again, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah. Do you think that Sasha's going to surprise us all and be a part of the Royal Rumble?
God, bro. Tony Khan is so gullible.
That's true, man.
Like I can't, I can't see. I can literally see Sasha Banks getting like $1 million more bucks at least from Tony Khan. Than
you know what's so crazy about this? This is how Tony Khan is. I can see Mercedes, Sasha Banks. I can see her get this big money deal, right, and be featured on Ring of Honor. Like I could see her do. I could see Tony Khan doing something like that.
I could too, man. I could too.
Because he's all about the shiny new toys, and he's all about because Athena. She's been running roughshod and ROH as the champ, and I can see like there's one person, there's nobody who could stop me, and all of a sudden, here comes Mercedes Mone and Ring of Honor getting paid $3-4 million a year.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro.
I can definitely see that, man. Well, one thing I can also see is this guy right here is big money Vince right here. Vince Russo, former WWE head writer, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, undefeated in WCW. That includes cage match victories against both Ric Flair and Booker T. Beating Booker T for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Those are two Hall of Famers, ladies and gentlemen, that Vince Russo has beaten still cage matches. So you've beat Ric Flair multiple times, a few tag matches, right? Then you retire Ric Flair.
I used to beat Ric Flair weekly, bro.
Was it like you and David against was it Rick and Reed? Rick is in his other son Reed, right?
Yeah, the little kid. Yeah.
Wow. And because I remember just a week after the cage match, you ended up beating them in a tag. Did you on Nitro or something?
Probably, bro.
What was the rivalries that had just continued to beat Ric Flair all the time that year?
Because David was calling me daddy. I was David's new father, bro. Because I cared for him and Rick never cared for him.
Oh man, was that straight from the mind of Vince Russo?
Oh yeah, of course. We had a blast. That was so much fun, bro. Charlotte was involved.
Rick was behind it too.
Yeah, went to Rick's house, man. Went through his closet.
He was in favor of it.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Well, that's the thing that pisses me off about this business so much, man. It's like I'll never forget, bro. The one day we're doing this angle, and Flair comes up to me, Vince, I got an idea. What? Bro, you gotta shave my head. And bro, I'm thinking I'm now going into Vince Russo fan mode, and I'm like, bro, no way am I shaving it. But bro, come on, I'm not. Bro, he insisted we shave his head, me and David.
Wow.
So me and David share his head, bro. Never in a million years would I have ever suggested that, ever.
Yeah.
We shave his head in the middle of the ring. Years later, he's working for the WWE. He writes a book, and in the book, it was all Vince Russo's idea to shave his head. And I'm just like, why? Like, just why? Like, why, bro?
I would imagine that he wanted his head shaved to put David over, because that's his son.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah. So
but I was like, bro, no way. He freaking insisted. It was great. But then, like I said, years later, it was my idea. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, please.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here is Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is Riding with Russo. Have a good night, everybody. Solo.